Okay, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more Engendered Frontier, and I actually was able to collect enough heads because thanks to this cleaver, I can get enough because it just takes a little chopping. So yeah, the question is where am I going to put this thing because I'm not 100% sure it won't have side effects because some of the extra utilities generators have side effects. So, I don't want it too close to my mob girls because I don't want them to be like blasted with wither or some similar effect. Okay, so let's try to avoid that, shall we? But yeah, I needed 5 of those, the furnace generator, and wait, was there something else that I needed? I think there, well, I know that I needed another star. What did I need on the side? So let's take those back for a second. So I thought I was ready, but now I'm not entirely sure. Redstone dust. Okay, okay, so I had nearly everything. Hi, sheep. Nice for you to be woolly. Okay. Oh, wait, that's right, I do have 2 nether stars. Why do I have... Oh yeah, I was gonna power it. That's why I needed 2. And as soon as I do that, it's gonna give me a lot of power. But it's also gonna burn through it like stupendously fast. So yeah, there is that aspect of things. Okay, I have the nether star generator. And I'm going to put that here. Now, the other thing that I was going to get was the... Wait, do I already have it in my... Yeah, I do, the energy infuser. Okay. Uh-oh. Please be a regular lag spike. Because I was just about to place this block. I really hope it's not, like, super buggy. Okay, this is a long lag spike if this is... Well, maybe it has to be in a wider area, because this might be kind of, like, bigger. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, because it did glitch out for a while, and now it seems to be behaving, so... I don't know if maybe there was an update that it didn't tell me about, and that whenever I re-downloaded it, I got the one that was fixed. I don't know if it just was random or what, but I have managed to get my energy infuser on the ground, and I got the helmet in it, and it does have this cool animation. But I also need to power it, and I'm wondering, will it take power from adjacent blocks? So let's see here, and I will have to back up very fast because this thing tends to have side effects. Yeah, I'm withered. Sorry, sheep. I'm not taking the wither effect. I think that's because it's glitching out and it doesn't know that I should be taking damage. Or it's gonna all hit at once. I'm not sure. But this is also why I was trying to get it farther down. But the sheep decided to wander all the way down here. Okay. I can tell it's working. Because that... The sheep leveled up from that. You are officially one tough sheep. Okay. But yeah, that animation there means... okay, and I re-withered myself. I should really just stay away from that thing. Now it's finally hitting me. Okay. I need to eat. Well, might as well do that. I mean, I got one. So let's counter that wither with a little bit of extra. Put a little absorption, some serious saturation. Oh my gosh, it just won't stay away. Yeah, it's definitely hitting. Yeah, we have Uber delay. And I need to find a cow. Is one of my cows still around? Do I have a cow? Do I have a cow? Moo? Moo? Any moo? Is there any moo around here? Moo? Come on. Moo? No reply? Okay. I guess I'll just have to... Well, they're moving. That's a good sign. This wither is a problem. Okay. Let me just grab some milk. This way. Yeah, I thought I'd scan that in. Thank goodness, too, because if I didn't have a cow and I didn't have that scanned in, I would have a problem. But I had to redo a few things in between. Oh, okay. That drained, so it's not going to wither me anymore. I think it might be just a visual glitch with some other things. How much power? Oh, wow! That gave it everything that it needed. And it still has an internal buffer left? I'm impressed. And I knew the Nether Star generator was awesome, but that... How much is... It still has over 5.6 million RF left in it. It literally has enough to fully recharge the helmet. That is cool. Now I just need to go into a combat situation with Whyla, because and also to try this out myself. So let's make sure that it's got everything working. Yep, that's what I wanted to see. See that shield? Now, whenever I take damage, it's going to create this visual effect that flashes around me. And it's also the same if you can see another player activate it. And I'm wondering if this works on a mob girl. Okay, it drained a little power just equipping it. I think it was because it was filling up the shield, which is fair. Okay, so let me see. Do I have Whyla here? Okay, so let me do a little equipping scenario here, preferably, and then see if I can get this whole thing set up, because this should be a pretty cool test. Okay, Whyla, you're doing something a little different. I'm gonna need your stuff for a second here. Where'd you go? Whyla, did you go through that gate? I don't need you to go through the gate. Should did down there near the generator. I mean, she should be kind of immune to wither effect. I mean, she's a wither girl. I mean, wither skeleton girl. So, I knew she hopped through the gate. Come with me directly. The rest of you, come if you'd like. The gate's open. We're doing things. And a confused llama. Okay. Llama, you do you. We have others that made it through fine. Why can't you do the same? Okay. Very confused llama. Okay. Let's do this again. You need to have your weapon, your shield. Now, I'm going to give you some of the previous armor that, although it doesn't exactly work, it does seem to kind of go with. So, Let's just give her her glass armor, which is just good for looks. And now, okay, that looks awesome on you. Okay, so let's store you up for a moment. And now I need to go into an engaging combat situation. And then I should be able to test. And that is what Whyla's here for. She's officially the testing girl. So, yeah, if there is some crazy combo I'd like to see if it works on then she'll be the one to do it. Meanwhile, I need to do stuff with this blood extractor. See, did I ever... I put that up with the other stuff, okay. The mushroom is fine. Ah, that reminds me, maybe I should have some mushroom stew. Stew is good. Okay, so I can get at least a little bit of my magic ready. Blood infusion core. Oh yeah, that's right. Any block that I try to access may or may not glitch a little. It's just the way things are going with this. The entity load time has kind of thrown it into a little disarray. But that's a little price you pay sometimes for progress, including, of course, cool testing. So, yeah. Because if I can save a bit on this, then I'll be fine. I won't do that in here, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of a more of a nethery thing. I don't have to like have. I can always make a new room later, but for now I need to put this down. And I need to access it as soon as possible, because I need to drain some so I can get some later. So you just empty out. Thank you. The mushroom seemed to think I wanted to go through the gate. Nah, you'll be in the nether for a while, all on his own. So, bye for now, mushroom. I'll meet you on my next nether trip. I don't know exactly when that'll be, but at some point. Okay. I also decided to load in thermal expansion, because if I can't fully trust the infuser, even though it's working for now, I have an alternative. And that's a very good thing to have an alternative with that. Because I don't know what's going on there. And that has me a slight bit worried. So, I mean, it was a pretty big crash. And for a while, it didn't want to load back in. But then it suddenly, like, whenever I decided to reload Draconic Evolution, Draconic Evolution, there the infuser was. It was working fine. So I don't know what was up with that. Okay, so I think I got a good combat situation in mind. And it's not right here, even though this is night and things are happening. It's just not where I'm going to go. Because I want to go to the stronghold and go back that way. Will that ever change? I don't know. Ow! Why are you not accepting me in here? Note to self. Make a cap for that. At least didn't finalize. Hi! I see you decided to show up. Nice to see you. Okay, while I'm here, I might as well gather a few things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go mining in new territory because I probably unloaded a good portion of my draconium ore in this exact area. And whoa, did it? No, it did give. It did give. Again, block lag is a thing that I'm having to deal with. And I might as well get anything that has decent chunk of EMC value while I'm at it, especially Emerald. Emerald has the highest value out of the Ender ores that I can mine, so if I want to go only for that, it's still a wise investment. Okay, so let's find where is that? No, that's void crystal ore. Wrong ore. I need to remember that draconium ore always has that sparkle to it. Like it kind of fades in and out in the sparkly fashion. Now, where's my... Oh yeah, that's right. I did go over there. That's good. I don't remember whether or not I actually, like, got an elytra or not. But I'd kind of like to go into one of those areas because they will lock on to anything that tries to deal with them. So trying to get shulkers to do that would be a pretty fine trick. Is she gonna? Yeah, she's coming all the way up here. Okay, I'll let you come up. Come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can path your way up here. You okay? uh, she had a slight incident. We'll get back to that thought. So, yeah. Got it? Okay, I got it. Just wanted to make a little platform around here so that I don't have too much in the way of issues. Of course, I am wielding a shield at this time, which is incredibly iffy for placing blocks. Probably should have swapped that out. But as long as it still prioritizes on what can actually be done, I should be okay. That's been a long-standing issue with that. I mean, dual wielding's pretty cool, but there's a few little downsides in the priorities. Sometimes it wants to click that shield when it totally should not. There we go. Okay. Okay. Blinging through time. And now, of course, it chooses to have delay. I know I hit it. So, a few seconds from now, I should wind up on the other side. Come on, Whyla would like to do some testing. It's what she does. It's her career. Oh, come on now. There we go. That could have went clearly a lot smoother. But no, it decided... Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hey, you snuck up behind me while I was building a bridge. Stuff happens. So if you simply let me just do my construction here, I think we'll be okay. Okay, we're here in the expanded end. I think I was only here for a brief moment before, if I remember right. And finding out all sorts of stuff was available. So, yeah. But what I really need to do is fly around and find myself a nice inn city. And while I'm flying around, I might as well also get to mining, because I'm going to need as much draconium ore as possible. So, time to shift. Come on. There we go. Gas. Seems to be the one that's the most workable. Okay, so I'll just grab a little bit here. Oh, there's some draconium ore. Sweet. Is it? Okay. My massive gas itself is definitely a slight problem, but I can always shift back. Okay, I got one. I'm trying to remember if I got him before. I mean, I could check my system, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's you again. I do apologize about that, but I'm trying to remember what button did I have that set on. No, that's the wrong button. What? What was active? Metamorph? So use action, I got it set on 3. Decent button to reach for. Okay, I got delays. I mean, he's stuck in a spot. Can I even get him with this? I don't know. Is it not... Okay, I need to try and remember if getting out of this is... Clicking... Okay, there we go. Okay, I've demorphed. Yeah, whenever I see draconium ore, I will have to mine for it. Okay, now it gets that? I had some oh yeah, I had to reinstall, so it destroyed my achievements. That makes sense. Which was only just a little bit in Draconic Evolution, so not a big deal. Okay. So if I see draconium ore, I will stop for it, but otherwise I need to try to get myself into a better position. Okay, so let's fly. Okay, if that's going off into the Great Donut Hole, then I should be able to find my way up draconium ore. And every time I see it, I must mine it. So yeah, that's the thing. No matter what I'm doing otherwise, if I see draconium ore, I must mine it. Okay, because I will be need up. There's still more. Will I even get to a boat? I mean, I keep finding rich things of which to mine, so probably not. I'd like to. You know, I could probably just put Whyla out now and just see if the glow happens, because if the Endermen decide to be all upset and everything, I could certainly use that to my advantage, because she's going to do combat with them. So let's bring out Whyla. as is and just see how things go. Okay, your job, Whyla, is to watch my back while I mine. I was going to let you go into some other high-performance combat, but plans changed. Now it's just bodyguard duty, but that's fine. You should be good for testing. So just follow me around, Whyla, and we'll be fine. All emerald and draconium ore must be mined. So if I hear a very unique thonking sound, it's very different than usual, like, mob getting hurt sounds. But there's a very special sound that Draconic Evolution armor makes when it gets hit. That indicates the shield has been struck. It's a very mechanical machine sound. And if it gets pounded multiple times in a row, it can get dramatic. Also, theoretically, if she steps on one of these Ender Lilies, that would kind of probably also trigger it. Okay, this is just lag. Did she touch it? It sounded kind of like it. Ooh, draconium ore. I'd like to be on the lookout for... Oh, got a full stack. Okay, Whyla, let's keep going. Strategic stacking 101. Come on, ores. Now I'm voting for you. Where did you? Oh, she's a little further off. She'll teleport to me. And sooner or later, she'll have to engage combat mode. Just the way things go around here. Diamond ore maybe, but I'm going for the highest impact sources right now. And that is a combination of emerald for its EMC value, and draconium ore for its nice value of I really need a ton of it. Kid, this mod is ridiculous with resources. So that's gonna be a thing, like a recurring thing. So I might as well just go for it. Gosh. It's a good thing the Endermen aren't engaging right now, but I do know that I have sighted a few Engender mobs in the end once in a while. So it could happen at any time, and then I will have my demonstration. I'm just going to let it happen naturally now. I'm not going to force it like I was originally thinking. Unless, of course, I actually find an in-city just walking around. That would be cool. Because they're not really that common. Usually you have to fly around for a while to get them, using modded stuff to fly. Or you traipse around jumping from island to island using Ender Pearls. Of course, if you already have an Elytra, you can fly beautifully from island from one, well, not just from island to island, but going all between cities and just kind of landing nicely on the boats. If you could do that, you're pretty good. I've done that before, where I've just gone from boat to boat, getting more Elytra. Admittedly, it's best when it's powered by fireworks. It says when, you know, I'm going to see if Enderman of Doom is thinking of adding firework compatibility, where if they have both, they can launch themselves. That would be cool. Because I know that they have Elytra compatibility, but I'm not sure about fireworks. He may have already added that, and I just might not be in a position to test that right now. Cosmic material. I can always find more of that. It's pretty easy to spot because it's black in a very light colored background. So that helps. But yeah, a lot of the armored traits should transfer, and hence why I'm trying to test this shield. And while it would be nice if a random situation just happened to show up... Hi. You're not who I thought was teleporting. But yeah, well, it would be nice if a random situation happened to occur. It's not really particularly likely. I mean, it could. It could. I mean, it happened before while I was in the Ender Dragon fight. That was interesting. Like, zip... Oh, by the way, here's some enemy shulkers to fire at you. And I'm like, okay. That happened. Because for a while, I thought my portal had made them for me. And then I realized, no, they're shooting at my mobs. So I know that Engender mobs can show up randomly as hostiles in the end. So I know it can happen. I don't know if it's just more likely in the Dragon Lair or not. So that's a pretty good question. Are they more likely to show up in the Dragon Lair? It is kind of a special structure. I mean, it's where you fight the Ender Dragon. And it has and it's the place where it has the Obsidian Towers. And it is one of the bigger islands in the end. Although, I think some of the outer islands are now officially bigger. I just think it's the size of a small continent here. Certainly bigger than some variations of the Dragon Lair I've seen. As soon as I started munching, I find myself some nice draconium ore again. So that's beautiful. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I keep going in circles now, because I clearly just saw my portal back out. So if I'm gonna try to get myself into new areas, I'm gonna have to go different directions, because I keep going in a circle. Although I keep finding more ore, so that's a good thing. So I'm gonna have to go island hopping. So let's do this the old-fashioned way, shall we? So just doing a little classic island hopping. It doesn't look like they're anywhere close. I mean, there's other ways I can get it tested. Again, I can see if maybe... I could force it. I could totally force it. Oh! That's an interesting thing that doesn't show up very often. And no, not the resonant endstone. But that is an end-exit gate that's just random. These are to facilitate getting out of the end and getting back to the base area again. So you can get back to the Dragon Lair whenever you get one of those. They just randomly show up. I am just not seeing an end city anywhere close. I'm gonna have to go way farther out. Okay, I suppose. Okay, I ran myself into that one. Okay, well, I'm sorry I'm gonna have to test like this, but I'm gonna have to kind of, well, I was going to. Entity lag. There we go. I was going to just force her on top of it. I clicked on it and oh, it just gave me the pearl. I forgot you could do that with them. Oh, that was just funny. Okay, so now I can force this test. It's not doing any visible damage. It's not doing any visible damage. It's making a different sound than it would be if it was doing the whole process. I can demonstrate this very carefully. Okay. I'll also repair for parts of the armor while I'm at it. Okay, let's see here. It does. Okay, okay. It was making a different sound, and I can see now it definitely was not working because it was already at 3.96 whenever I gave it to her, because it apparently used a small amount to power my shield. And it does remember how much it's fed into it. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate what should have happened. So, Whyla, I will give you back your stuff and put you back in, because apparently that does not work. So, test Draconic Evolution armor is based on it being on a player and not on it does not work on mobs. So therefore, that test is a total nope. But I will demonstrate what was supposed to happen. Ahem. This is what it should have looked. Darn lips. This is what it should have looked like from the perspective of someone getting injured with at least one piece of Draconic Evolution armor. See that? That force field? It means I'm basically invulnerable, but if I get attacked a lot, then it'll fill up that, then it'll make, that, see that bar that's coming up there? See, that's the entropy bar. If you take successive attacks, then it refills slower and less efficiently. However, it's only getting a low damage source right now. And I'd better avoid that. Okay, so my entropy is now really high. But I'm only regenerating a very low power shield against very low power damage sources, so it's not really that big of a deal at this time. If I was going up against a very powerful boss, like, oh, say, Chagort the Dread Beast or the Chaos Guardian, then this would be kind of a very bad situation. And as you can tell, it has in fact shown that it has drained some power. So it's no longer at where it once was, and it's changed how much it's showing up now. Although it is kind of weird how it's showing this, but at least the fact is that I can tell now that it doesn't work on Whyla, because it was making a very different sound and it was showing a different value. Also, it will take that damage first before any other armor that you have on if you have a mixed armor set. Her armor took a lot of damage otherwise, so I know for a fact that this is probably, well, mostly, let's just say mostly, a fact. Like, I'm pretty sure this means it was not working on Whyla. So, sorry I had to force the situation a bit there. I was hoping for it to happen naturally, but I am not finding an in-city. I was going to go into combat against Shulkers and watch as it completely negated their attacks, including the effects, whenever it just kind of poofed off the force field. But that's not happening. So, I guess due to technical difficulties, etc., I'm going to have to fly around a bit. Maybe. Well, I might look for Elytra. I might come back later on that and maybe test something else out. But I still have stuff to mine, of course. Like, I'm going to be mining Emerald and Draconium ore pretty big time. Because, let's face it, I need them. Especially the Draconium ore. Because the mod is just hungry for its main resource by a long shot. So I'm probably going to be going around off screen or off camera and either doing a bit more mining or doing a bit more searching or just coming back to base. In fact, I'd kind of like to demonstrate what it's like to actually use this little thing here, so I think I'll just go home. And did I? No, that's just another Ender Lily. It's fine. So let's take a shot here. It activated. there is a delay again. Okay, I'll be back whenever it transports. Oh well. Well, anyhow, I suppose that's gonna be all for now anyhow, so whenever it triggers, I'll be fine. So this has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off for now. Hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.